Alright. Another day, another work. First thing I'm going to do is split up these UVs. Or, well, they're not UVs yet. Split up the models, stems, and mushrooms together. Ooh, I can't tie. Reason. Hi, Ella. How are you doing today? Yes, we are doing day 2 of the shrooms. Splitting up some UVs to get it prepared for texturing. If I can get this to cooperate with me. For some reason. It's not letting me grab it. Oh, I know what's going on. I had it set to reference. Yeah, okay. Easy fix. I am good. I just took a little bit of a nap before stream. Now I'm sipping on some soda. We vibing. Oh, camera base, there we go. So yeah, see this one too. Yeah, looks better. See, we're gonna use some 2K texture maps. Set up our density, 10.24. There you go. Actually gonna do a 4K so that I can fit these onto the same one. Alright. Chuck this on to make sure. Orient. Lay. So there's gonna be a little bit of a seam in the back, but I don't think it's gonna be a problem with the way I'm gonna do the textures. What I'm looking for here is making sure there's no distortion. I'm not gonna be doing textures today. I think I'm just gonna set up all the UVs and then maybe do some initial sculpting in ZBrush. I don't want to make it a super long stream, and plus I want to do a little bit more research before I take this to the Substance Painter. I'm not expecting the UVs for this to be super complex because it's mostly just sort of stretched cylinders. Again, what I'm looking for is stretched UVs. I'm not worried about seams. What I'm gonna hope for is I'm gonna use a UDIM based workflow, which means that this is the 0 to 1 UV space. I hope to have all the stems in one, all the mushrooms in another. So that way the stems are going to have a similar texture, the mushrooms are going to have a similar texture, and those are split up into their own tiles. That way, with how I'm going to do this, it should be fine. Because I'm going to do some layers in Substance Painter, and it should be easy peasy. So, first things first. And I'm going to work on renaming these as we go. Jack is currently grumbling at my feet, but he's having fun. Okay. We don't need all these UVs. We can delete those. Start from camera based. Take this off so it's all easier to look at. Actually, I'm gonna do all these as camera based. Looks like a nightmare, and then we're gonna go one by one through the year. And all I'm doing this super simple, just some UV unfolds and spamming some optimize, so try help some with some distortion. Make sure we are all good on that. Words are hard. I just woke up a little bit ago. Making sure these are all about the same size. Yeah. We're not really getting any distortion on these, which is great. That's what we love to see. So I think I'm going to be able to blitz through these really fast. Cut, UV shell, unfold, spam optimize a few times. Check for distortion. And then once all these steps are done, I'm gonna set them all to the correct texel density. I guess I can do that while we're... Edge, cut, UV shell, unfold, optimize, set, rinse and repeat. Make sure this one, boop, cut, shell, unfold, optimize, set, edge, cut, UV shell, unfold. Let's actually go ahead and save this. There. It's like, that one's got a lot going on, but it's because of that. Yeah, that's a big one. But yeah, it makes sense. It's one of those swoopy ones. That's a long one. I like how wonky they are come out sometimes with camera based. When we unfold it, smooths it back out, but it's funny to look at. Okay, now we're gonna grab all of these. We're gonna hit set to make sure they're the right tensile density. Hit orient and then layout. And there are all of our stems. That UV super easily. I'm really happy with how that went. I was kind of worried with how it was gonna go, but that was great. We love that. Alright, so then I'm going to take all of these, and we're just gonna move it to this one. Double check, make sure it's not crossing anywhere. I don't like how close that one is. We're actually gonna scoot these up a little bit, just for peace of mind. Oh my gosh, right on that line. Okay. I don't have to do this part, but with it me be laying out, but it's always good to go check what the computer does. Sometimes it might do some things. So, all I did here was give myself a little bit more of a gap around the edges. I don't know why, it just makes me feel better. It was like fit perfectly in there. Okay. Okay. We already moved it over, now it's in the 1 to 2 space. And now we're going to do the actual mushrooms. These will probably take a little bit longer. So, delete. And we are going to rename these as we go. Camera based. Alright. Edge. I'm gonna take that off so I can see a little better. So you want to cut UVs whenever there's a drastic change in direction. So, this interior here. So let's go with this and see how it goes. Okay, well that's not the right thing. So we're gonna cut here. I think I'm gonna need to do another one. Yeah, I want to do one on each side. So then it's split that, unfold, unfold. Optimize. Just do a quick layout and check for distortion. Do not see any distortion. Alright. So, I should be able to do that consistently. And then I'm gonna rearrange these two to make it fix that. I should actually do that here while I'm thinking about it. So, all I'm doing here, if you middle mouse drag, you can scoot these around like I'm doing. It took me a really long time to remember how to do it for some reason. It would not stick. Okay, 4 is done. Let's go to 8. Camera based. What? Oh. You can't really do camera based if it's not in the camera. Makes it kind of hard. Right. I'm gonna see what happens if I don't cut these. I don't think it's gonna work, but I'm curious. Oh my gosh. How distorted is that? Oh, that's gonna be much better. Okay, we're actually gonna redo 4 then. Okay. Unfold. Optimize. Set. Grab number 4. Camera based. Edge. Cut. Shell. Unfold. Oh my gosh. Optimize. It's almost like I kind of know how to do this. Always learning. Ugh, that's gonna be awesome. Camera based. Edge. Why is it weird? It doesn't let me go straight into edge mode sometimes. I don't know why it's being weird. Man, I didn't even need to optimize that one. What is this 2012 dubstep song? Nah. Some of those did not fit the vibe. Alright. Camera based. Edge. Why do you not let me go edge immediately? There we go. This is what I wanted. Check for distortion on that. Nope. I grabbed the right edge. We good. Alright. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. One, scoot it up. Edge. Cut. Unfold. Like a big wide blade. Oh, this is the funky one that I like. I might like it less trying to find a UV line. Let's go with that one. This one might take a few tries. Let's see if this unfolds nicely. Spam optimize a few times. So it is a little... It's not perfectly smooth, but with the type of textures I'm doing, I think that's gonna be fine. I can't tell if it's actually like It might be an optical illusion. I don't see... Distortion would show up like red. So like, I think it's fine. We'll find out later if it's a problem, and then we can just go back and fix it. Unfold. Optimize. That. I could play this one in band back when I was a kid. And then my dog's wrestling under my chair. I wonder if my mic's picking that up. I can't do anything about it if it is. They're loud. And they like to play directly under my feet. But they're cute, so I allow it. Hey! No bark, though. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Oh. Someone just hit the wall. Love the yips. Yeah, I know. Although Jack just rolled into the wall. Are you okay, baby? You good? You got nothing going on up there anyway, so. You're not getting a treat. I just wanted to make sure you didn't lose what few brain cells you had. Whoa, you're big. I don't think I set you. That's... Okay. Go play. Shoot. Lay out. And just for peace of mind, I'm going to optimize 2 more times. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So all of that, look at that. 2 UDIMs, that's exactly how I wanted it to be. Alright. I should have went ahead and got ZBrush set up already. But I'm a bad streamer, so I didn't. I'm kind of curious. I'm very new to ZBrush. I've only done like 1 real project in it. So I'm not 100% sure how exporting into it works. Oh my gosh, I have so much stuff open. I am a bad streamer. So we're gonna swap the general. Do that. Do that. I'm sure central pivot. I don't care. I'll move the pivots later if I need it. I will need it for y'all. Not a problem for right now. So let's do an OBJ. FBX. You don't want to be an OBJ? That's okay. Mushroom tree. What? Oh, I hit import. Export. There we go. Mushroom tree. ZBrush. I usually do it on my iPad, so I have no idea where any of the buttons are here. Import. Practice. T. Okay, the tree's here. Okay. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to edit it as much as I want with that. So what we're going to do is... I'm thinking. So obviously I'm gonna up some subdivisions, but I'm thinking, like, is this enough room? God, how do I do anything on desktop? I think I have. That bend is bad. Does it really look that bad? Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we gotta fix some UVs. Yep, I didn't smooth everything. That's why some of them look janky. Okay, well, don't do it now, brain, because I'm not going to know which ones need it. So, back to UV editing. So I'm going to grab that one, that one, that one, smooth, camera based. It's 9, 10, and 12. Okay. Cut. 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 9, 10, 12. UV shells. Unfold. Optimize. Set. Grab these. Layout. Actually, orient. Layout. And go over here. Okay. So exporting the entire thing obviously doesn't work. Let's try just this part. Import, re-import. Now we've got just the stems. My God, how do I do anything in this? Okay, we can work with that. And I can do it in here. Okay, let me get my tablet. It's just over here. Oh, Jesus! Everyone okay? Okay. No one's limping. We're good. They just scared me. Tablet is in place. Why is this so dark? T. Do not switch. What did I do? Okay. Okay, what? Why is this a nightmare in desktop? Okay, we're gonna close and re-import because I don't know what's happening. Hey, but this is why we're learning. Yeah. No one's limping, everyone is fine. Practice. Nope. Okay. T to edit mode. Okay. Make sure none of these are janky, they're all smoothed out, and then we're gonna up the subdivisions and do some sculpting. I'm not gonna do anything too crazy here. Okay, we're just gonna do a 4 subdivision. How do I zoom in on this? I have a note page of shortcuts, so I'm just gonna open that on my other monitor real quick. Okay, well that... Okay, so Shift snaps it. Good to know. That's useful. We don't need that. We don't need the gizmo. What is... You need to be in edit mode. Do not switch. We don't need to move it. I want to go into drawing mode. There we go. So Alt. Oh, I can rotate it using my pen? That's cool. What does this do? They both rotate. I didn't know I could rotate with my pen. That's cool. I still don't know how to zoom in. Oh, joy. Okay, well, that'll work. And then I can rotate. Okay, why can I not use my whole screen? Why is this software a nightmare on computer? ZBrush. Top menu. What is this? To quickly enlarge your workspace, go to the top menu, select document, turn on W size before clicking resize. Okay, wasn't that. W size. Ah! Guys, we're making progress. We're making progress! Okay. Re-import. Do I need... No, we're still in 4 subdivisions. It kept that. Cool. Okay, I don't want this red material. I want like just some straight up gray basic material. I don't like, why is it red? I don't want it to be red. Matte gray? No. Why are, oh, I have to make another one. Ew. Okay. I want like a warm gray. There we go. Okay. T. Okay, I learned I can use that to edit. Cool. Brush, clay. Okay, I want a round alpha. Yeah, okay, that alpha's good. Yo, I don't know what this song is, but it goes hard. Oh, it's Kirby, that makes sense. I always thought the Kirby sound was good. Why is that? So we need more subdivision? Yeah. I don't really want to go higher than like 5. 5's a lot. Okay, so I can just drag those and then it makes me... Okay. I'm gonna import just the trunk and not these stems. I think I'm gonna do the trunk separately and then I can draw on all these separately. Let's see. This brush setting is good. I like, not for the trunk obviously, but for these. So let's just delete all that. Okay. So we're going to go hop back to Maya. We're going to export mushroom tree trunk. And we're going to do Control N. Shift N? Nope. Okay, I lied. I thought. Okay. No. Don't save. Import tree trunk. Okay. Move. Nope. T for edit. What? Why? Oh my god. Okay. Why are there two? Oh my god. Oh my god. Why is this a nightmare on PC? What is 80 of this? Don't save any of this nightmare. Okay. T to edit. Am I allowed to? Okay, we're rotating. We have progress. Okay. BCB, clay buildup. Divide. Okay, we're good. Okay, we need big. Okay guys, we can actually start sculpting now. And then rotate, I can hold a button. Oh, I have lots of, what do any of my buttons do? Okay, that, all of my buttons rotate. I must have to like program to do different things. And then I can, on my iPad, yeah, okay, I can still do that. That's good. Let's zoom out a little bit. So this is the front of it. Basically what I'm wanting to do is just add some texture details like this. Nothing too crazy. It's crazy. We're gonna spend so much longer getting the files actually imported than we are the actual sculpting, because it's going to be like a simple stylized thing. I like this song. And I'm just using the clay buildup brush and then the 01 alpha that we selected earlier. And that's pretty much what I'm going to be using for everything. I just wanted to have this kind of nice smooth look to it, because it is going to be a stylized piece. I'm not going for realism. So what I'm doing now is making sure that there's not any weird empty spots, that all of it has their time. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to do with that. So we're gonna export this, and we're gonna just to have everything divided. Okay. Now we are gonna go make another new document. Back into Maya, and we're going to collect all these stems. I don't know how this is going to go. Mushroom tree. Stems. OBJ export worked great, so we're just going to continue to do that. Import mushroom tree stems. Why are you way up there? Okay, where's the pivot for this? Let's drop this pivot down and see what happens. Oh, I duplicated it like a bunch. Yeah, I duplicated it. Oopsies. These are extras, we don't need that. Stem, DV. Drop that pivot. And then we're just going to re-export it. Also going to save Maya. ZBrush. Import. Stems. Okay, that didn't really help. Print. Okay. That ain't gonna work. So I do think I'm gonna do these one at a time. Okay, this is gonna be more tedious than I originally planned. Because I want to go into all of these and like do the same kind of detailing. That's more subdivisions. I want to do, well, I can do this. I really don't want to have to do one by one. Oh, my dad is burning boxes, and I just saw a giant flash of light outside my window. Mildly concerning. Parents are very hard to raise these days. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. We're gonna zoom in a bit. I'm gonna work on this one. Oops, wrong way. I'm gonna make the focal shift a bit bigger and draw size a bit smaller. There we go. Zoom out just a tad and rotate a bit. Nah, I really love my parents. I am very glad to have the relationship I do with them. I'm very close to them, and they're pretty awesome. Fire! It is very bright outside my window. You're close to yours as well? That's good. I like hearing that. I know not everyone is able to do that. And I don't necessarily pity them, because... What the fuck? Okay, sorry for the swear, that just startled me. I don't like when what I'm working on suddenly disappears. Can we not do that again? We were starting to get along, ZBrush. Don't do that to me. You wish that's a good way to put it. I wish it was better for them. I like that. I don't really want to go above 5 subdivisions, so we're just gonna redo that part. Yeah, I like that way of putting it. Lila, please. Please don't be a war criminal like Jinx. Please don't. Okay. Disaster is averted. She just wants to watch the fire. I'm liking this a lot so far, though. This is coming together well. I was a little worried about using ZBrush. Cause I knew I wanted to stream it because streaming helps me stay on task and things like that. So like I knew I wanted to, but I can't stream on my iPad, which is normally where I work on ZBrush. So I was very nervous how this was gonna go. And the setup was a nightmare, but we did it. Why is that? Okay. For some reason that put a weird line up there. And there's definitely better ways I could have imported this than whatever I did here. Like, this is not ideal in any circumstance, but if it works, then who cares? Smooth that section out a bit. Somehow we zoomed in with my pen, and I don't know how I did that, and I'm never going to be able to do it again on purpose. These long boys are going to be interesting. Some of these are more veiny than others. That's good though, that's good variation. That's the purpose of sculpting like this, so that's not all the same. Okay, we're gonna do this long one, I think. Oops. Sounds like the Me Step theme from like Wii Fit. I wasn't expecting lyrics, but I'm down. I like it. Oh, I'm snapping. That's what's happening. Okay. Okay, well, I don't know where. There it is. I was like, I've lost everything. Okay, it's fine. Okay, well, I'm way more zoomed in than I want to be. Okay. So Alt lets me move over, Shift is what's snapping it. I don't want to do Shift, so Alt. And then no buttons for rotating. Does Control zoom? Control's a mask, okay. It's a lasso, last, okay. I should figure out how to zoom with the pen, and then we'll be set. I've got panning and rotating. I like this song at first, but it's kind of going on too long. Mom tried to call me. I don't know why that's happening. That's kind of annoying me. My mom's waving at me through the door. She cried calling me, and I'm like, not at the moment. Wow, I didn't realize how long that one really was until we zoomed out on it. Looks good though. I love the way this is coming out. We're gonna smooth that one down a bit. That one's a bit too much. There you go. It's a little better. Let's do this other long boy, I guess. This is another super dubsteppy one. No. I think I'm gonna look around for some other playlists, because this one's got more like dubstep stuff on it than I'd like. It's not really the vibe I'm going for. Okay. Okay, I'm on this one. You doing keys later? Probably. I know Josh wants to do some delves, because he's leveling up a Brewmaster Monk. I don't know if we're going to be doing keys. I'll be around for things after stream. This is kind of the last big thing I wanted to do for the day. Smoothing it out. Some of them stick out a little more than I wanted to. Maybe I'll find a that playlist that's just like the Pokemon lo-fi, because that's the Pokemon lo-fi is good. I'll come hang out if you do. I'd love that. I always love having an Ella. I mean, you're welcome to join us on Delves too, since I know you like doing those. You are more than welcome to join us on that. We'll probably just be doing a world tour of like probably tier 3s if I go on one of my 90s. But you're more than welcome to join with that. Okay, let's see. That's all the big boys textured. I got Chinese again. Chinese is my favorite food, honestly. I love it. Actually had a Mongolian salmon the other night. It was really good. I know it's not Chinese, but it's Asian cuisine, so made me think of it. It was really good. Now I have no idea what makes it Mongolian salmon versus American salmon, I guess? I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. It was delicious, and I ate it all, and I would happily eat it again. The sides weren't that good, though. It was sushi rice, which I don't particularly like. I don't like that the always getting mixed vegetables so good. Oh, I bet. I don't like that when it quick saves, everything goes away. That's terrifying. I didn't worry about it as much this time because it wasn't the first time it happened. It doesn't do that on my iPad. Why does it do that here? Because that is terrifying. Neko actually hopped in a server for a bit this morning. Well, it was nighttime for him, but they're very happy to hear from my Gummy Bear. He's like an 8-hour difference from me right now. Just smoothing out little bumps. It's basically, I think he said it was a 10-hour flight, a 6-hour layover, and then, I don't remember what his next flight was, but it took like 20 hours to get there. I'm like, that's crazy. I'm excited to see the progress pics though. His tattoo stuff always looks awesome. He says it'll be done after this visit. Both sleeves will be done. Just these little ones now. Why does it do that? I don't like when it like snaps my camera in like that. Stop! I don't know what's doing that and I don't like it. Yeah, the way I imported this definitely isn't ideal because of the way I'm having to kind of maneuver the camera around, but I'll do better next time. Stop doing that! I don't know why you're doing that, and I don't appreciate it. How many more do we got? Got 1, 2, 3, is that it? Yeah, looks good. We got some weird little nodules. That's part of... Smooth this down. That's part of what I was saying about being... Stop! Okay, I've gotta figure out why that's happening. I think that is all of them. Yep, looks like it. Alright, let's export it. So, document, new, Maya, that one, mushrooms, I do think I'm gonna split these. cleaning up this a bit. Why does my stream say 7 minutes? Did something break? Did my stream break for a bit? YouTube doesn't say that it broke. Huh, okay. Weird, mildly concerning. Why am I using my mouse? Right. I don't know. Did my stream break for you? Because it says that I've only been live for 8.5 minutes. I'm wondering if my internet like flickered or something. No? Okay. Maybe Streamlabs itself just broke for some reason? I have no idea, but I mean, I'm here, you're here. We'll go with it. Clay build up, same brush for brush. Let's do a different alpha, break some variety. Says 86 minutes? Okay. Huh. Ooh, I kinda like this one. What do you look like? More subdivisions. And not that. Ooh. Not what I'm going for right now, but that's a neat alpha. I know the bottom of these. That looks like scratches. Cool, not what I'm going for. I don't know what I'm going for. I'm just kind of playing the different brushes right now. I like that. That's cool. That's gonna be that's gonna be a substitute thing, I think. I don't think I'm gonna be doing that in this. What is this? Oh, that would be so sick for like a reptile. That would be so cool. Okay, let's frame this. Okay. I think I'm gonna put a noise on the mushrooms. Let me pull up my reference image. Okay. So it does have these stripes on the sides. And it has that little thing at the top. I think that's what I'm going to do in Painter, but I am going to do these lines. I am going to sculpt those in. So, yeah, that I'm going to do in Substance Painter. These alphas are fun to play with. What do you look like? Ooh, that would be... Let's drop the mirror camera a bit. Because what it's going to be is a smaller line, and then we smooth it into like that. But we need a... Okay. Let's go with one of these square alphas. And then we smooth the edges. And it's gonna go to like in there. We're just playing around right now, seeing. Let's try something. I'm just playing with buttons at this point. That's not what I want. Okay. I don't think I want to sculpt anything into these. Just thinking. What if I take... I do that. So this is the damn standard brush. This is the other brush that I mainly use. And it's good for creating kind of lines, which is why I'm kind of embarrassed I didn't think of this earlier. So if I take it in Z sub mode... What? Okay, well, I'll just make a new document. I don't really understand what happened there, but... I didn't do anything except import, so I'm not too worried about it. I do have to remake my subdivisions, which is kind of annoying. Start with 3, see what we need from there. Sure, look at this guy. So, damn standard, freehands. Obviously not that big. This would be kind of a smaller intensity. Yeah. There we go. And then we smooth it in on the top. We're gonna make it one more subdivision. There we go. And then I'm just smoothing these out a bit. Yep, we're gonna do that. I like that. Okay, we are upside down. Frame. That's Minecraft. I know that theme anywhere. Minecraft music could be a vibe. That put me to sleep though, honestly. just running over smooth because I don't want these to be like super deep. Being careful not to pull the inside of these very much. Whoa. Frame. And spin back around to the bottoms. Just one more on this set. Change the rotation a little bit. There we go. Rotate. What is this song? Street Fighter. Okay. Oh, right on the verge of being too dubsteppy, but I like the melody. I still don't like that it does that, but we're getting used to it. Last one for the set, looks like it. Just smoothing out. Some of these are gouging a little bit too much. Oops. Export. Pressure caps 1. Bolt. New dock. Pressure caps 2. Drag them in. Press T. Frame. We're going to start with the bottoms, up some subdivisions. I think I ended up with 4 on the other ones. We're just going to do 4 there. 1, 2, 3. No, no longer. 4. Boop, 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 boop. I got longer. We're just running over it with the smoother. Softening it so it's not quite as drastic. I don't even know if you're gonna see this one because it's on the tree. Running it. Smoother, smoother, smoother. Not a ton, just a bit. Okay, this one's gonna be kind of funky. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do those 2. Up, up. Make that one longer. Make that one. Smooth, 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 smooth. Two, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop. 4. Smooth, 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 smooth. And other sides. Zoom out a bit. Smooth out the couches. Smooth, 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 smooth. I didn't mean to smooth the point over. Whoops. I need to stay pointy. Oh my god! Stop! I don't know what's doing that, and it's really annoying me. This is Sonic Adventure to escape from the city. Yeah. I love this game. Sonic Adventure 2 is an amazing game. They kind of look like biscuits now. Like dumplings. You know, like ones where like you pinch them closed. Oh, I want to do a food series now that I actually understand how to sculpt things. I feel like making like cakes and stuff would be really satisfying. Maybe that's the next thing we do. Yeah. I have some concept art that I've found that I really like. So maybe once we finish with this up in Substance Painter, we'll do that next. Because I've been debating on it, but I wanted to wait until I was actually understood how to use ZBrush. Because it's a very powerful software and it's really good to have. It just took me a while to actually learn how to use it. Oh my god. I don't know what's snapping my UI like that. Two more. Alright. Make sure we got all of them. Bottoms are good. Tops look good. Alright. Mushroom. Caps 2. Sculpt. Okay. We are going to unplug the tablet. Put that aside, because now I don't need it for any of this. So what I'm going to do is import... Okay. First thing first, actually, is we are going to duplicate this and hide it. That way, if we mess something up, we still have the base one. Okay. So we're gonna start importing things. OBJ, OBJ, OBJ. I'm not hitting the right button. Okay, we have to do one at a time. We're not gonna look at the names. We ain't worrying about that right now. I'll probably fix that off stream. I'm gonna apply a material to these so it's not that. Oh, did I? I think I hit the MTL. Loading, 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 loading. Import. Okay. Stems. Okay. We're gonna grab all of this, assign standard surface 1. I think one of the set of the mushrooms is incorrect. Caps 2, I think I imported the wrong one. Mushroom caps 2, sculpt OBJ. Yeah, I did, okay. Grab, assign, data surface. So that is our high poly sculpt. Caps 2, stems, junk, caps 1. So now we have, that is what we started with, that is what we did in the last stream. Right there. And this is the sculpted one. There we go. We got the little under caps too. Couple things I need to adjust before moving on. You can see how like some of these caps aren't quite fitting anymore because of the added geometry. But because of the way I'm gonna bake the settings on, that actually shouldn't be a problem at all. So there we go. There is today's work. That's where I'm gonna end for today. Obviously, you can see there's a lot of work that goes into these kind of models, but I'm really happy with that. As far as like my first organic sculpt, this is going really well. So thank you for hanging out. And next stream, we'll be taking this into Substance Painter.